Good morning, everybody. It's Limey Jenny. It is Monday morning after a 8-day break almost. I got reaccessed this morning. Good news. Blood return was fine. The flushing was fine. We're still not quite sure why we're getting the bruising and the lumps and stuff in the vein next to it, except things just must be mechanically pushing on nerves and making things uncomfortable, and I will learn to live with that, I guess, as long as it's working properly and I'm not getting infections or blood clots. I can handle a little bit of uncomfortable. Been doing it for a lot of years. I think I'm bored to death. Most people wish they could lay around all day. I literally, since mid-May, have not really left this house by myself other than for a family thing or a doctor appointment or a hospital visit or something like that. I literally walk around my house, lay in bed, and take naps. Part of that is because this treatment is knocking me on my butt. I've been sleeping like 11 hours at night. I've been taking 2 and 3 hour naps. So needless to say, my art business has taken a huge backseat this past year. It was going to be my main goal. How was I supposed to know that everything would change this summer? I just started getting tons of commissions. I started doing more workshops. I started selling more pieces, and then I got sicker again. So going to shows, signing up for shows, going to art events to meet other artists and get my foot in the door at other galleries and things like that just does not happen when you are sick. So it's going to sound weird, but I'm going to try to go back to this. And if anybody is wondering what that is the key disc that has the book that I had started many years ago as a challenge from some of my kiddos at church to join them. And then I put it away, never finished it, worked on it for a little bit, put it away, never finished it, worked on it a little bit more. I'm just having a hard time following through on what I'm supposed to be doing. But I have a friend who her second book just came out, Marissa Cohen's second book, Breaking Through the Silence, #Men2, is coming out. And she is also starting a business where she's helping people who have been wanting to write books get to it. And I am figuring, since my art is on hold for a little bit, I'll still try to do what I can for fun, and I will still try to take any commissions I'm capable of doing. But from a laying in bed perspective, I thought it might be better to start working on one of my other goals. There's 2 others that were supposed to be done by the end of this year. One was my art business, which I did get going, but we did not quite get to the level I wanted to get to. By this point, I was hoping to be doing at least 1 workshop a week and at least selling a couple pieces a month, but that's not happening. So the other one was I want to do a tabletop book that includes my art with some of my poetry, some of my blogs, some of my random thinking. I started working on that, never finished that either. So if you see, if I can flip this around, oh, you can't flip it around mid thing, but yep, there we go. Sudden Storms, Render Rainbows. Yep, that has been the working title of this book for a long time, Sudden Storms, Render Rainbows, and it's about God giving me the tenacity to keep going. The book kind of just goes through my life. Everything that I thought would end me or make me sad, all the trials I went through, all the hardships I went through, drug addiction, abuse, failed marriages, survivor of domestic abuse and rape, all the health stuff, almost dying of organ failure, losing my career because of my illness, all these horrible things that have happened throughout my life. As I started writing this book years ago, now God's starting to show me the good that came from all these things that I thought I wouldn't survive, and He's used them to make me a better, stronger person. And the reason I'm writing this book is because I hear from people all the time, why does God let this stuff happen? Why does bad stuff happen to good people? How are you dealing with it? How do you stay positive? How do you keep an upbeat attitude? How is your faith still strong? I get those questions all the time. And it's because I can take the time and look back. Kind of like those apostles. Every time a storm came up, they freaked out. And didn't God just feed you guys? Didn't God just heal that guy? Didn't He just part the Red Sea? Didn't He just... And yet the next bad thing that comes up, everybody freaks out. The world's going to end. It's terrible. Oh my gosh, right? And I do that too. I think everything is the end of the world. And when I look back and think about it, every hard thing I've gone through has either grown me as a person, transformed me as a person, deepened my relationship with God, or helped me improve a relationship with somebody in my life, helped me learn to work on something differently, helped bring out something in me I didn't know I had. So I kind of want to finish this book since I can't be doing the writing right now. My brain ain't really working, so I think I'm going to just start with rereading the 70,000 words I have right now to kind of see where I was. And the cool thing is I can get it to talk to me. It's so weird. Computers are way different these days because you can dictate to them now, I'm seeing. And yeah, all kinds of good stuff. So I am going to be working on that for a little bit. I think we're going to get this book going. There's the foreword, introduction, chapter 1, it all started out rainbows, chapter 2, early showers with a chance of storms later, severe storms with intermittent periods of sun. You will notice that I have quite a bit already written. I mean, I've been working at this for a long time, but each chapter ends with the positive. They start with the roughness, and it ends with how God used it, and how it changed me, and how it helped me. And I'm thinking anybody else who's going through the hard times and questioning why God is letting somebody be sick, or why their addict brother won't go to rehab, or I don't know, whatever it is you feel is the end of the world right now. It is my goal with this book to let people know that hard times bring good stuff, that God does use the bad for good. What Satan uses to destroy, God uses to strengthen His kingdom. He really does. So I think since nobody really had any Christmas commissions that they wanted to hire me for, or anything like that, I think I will just draw for fun when the mood hits me. And I'm going to try to start plugging away back at this book, and might be asking people to help me with some editing and reading and rewrites and opinions and thoughts. So if you are an amazing writer, an amazing author, or if you just know the English language really well, I may be calling on you for some help. But hey, I got myself even dressed today because I was determined I am not going to spend my whole day in bed again today. I don't care how tired I am. I am always tired. There's no getting away from it. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day in the city. It's supposed to be in the 50s. Might even take myself out for a little walk. Crunch on some leaves for a little bit. And just try to do something other than just lay in bed and feel sick. So, I hope you all have a good day. Wish me luck. I could really use your encouragement because this book has been hanging on my head for years now. And prayers, encouragement, some cheerleaders, some whatever you can do to get me to cross this one finish line would be great, because I'm wonderful at starting stuff and not finishing, and I want to finish this one. So cheer me on, guys. I'm gonna do it. Have a good day.